I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to call the Lamar City Council regular meeting for Tuesday, October 1st to order. Roll call, please.
Goodchild?
Yes.
Wick?
Yes.
Sturgeon?
Here.
Bruns?
Here.
Pick?
Here.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. First off, citizens discussion. Any citizens in the crowd here to share anything?
Hi there, AJ Martin, General Manager, Burlington Junction Railway. Just want to say that track out there looks fantastic, the new track. We actually have a discussion with Jason at 2 o'clock to walk it, go over it. I have my head track inspector here that will go through that and just make sure there's no issues or anything else, but we have plans to use it today if everything passes. So, and we can only do it with your guys' support, and I appreciate that so much, so I really do.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Any questions?
Keep it growing.
Yeah, we were running out of room up in the transload yacht. We have some ideas now that we can bring in more rail cars because we have more room and available space to bring cars in and out. That was our biggest bottleneck right now. So next bottleneck would just be getting more land. We got to get that figured out. So
Were there issues right off the get-go?
there was some issues trying to get around the sewer stuff.
There was, no, but I thought even just the entrance there by Gus Pash there. I know there was a CN locomotive sitting there for a long time. Oh, it was derailed.
So they came in kind of fast one day, and then they derailed on the tracks. So we have we have installed higher frequency rail clips and stuff like that. So every third tie now has a speed restricted clip on it. So that shouldn't happen again. Should have more durability. But we can only control what we can control and try to get ahead of what the issues may come about. So
I just saw that and I just, I was curious.
Yep.
Thanks, AJ.
right.
This has been a great partner for the city and
Yes.
for the LBIC and
Yeah.
something our former mayor
Yep.
absolutely championed.
Yep.
So,
Yep. He's been a good champion now.
Smiling.
Say word.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Any other citizens? Looks like we got one here.
Mayor, City Council, I'm Chief Andevek. Just wanted to remind everyone that today we have a open house, National Night Out at the Lamar's Police Department. Doors will be open at 5 o'clock. We're serving hot dogs, hamburgers. We'll have a bunch of stuff on display. Police cars, wreckers, emergency vehicles from not just our agency, from other agencies. So we would encourage the public to attend.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chief. And I would echo that. It's really a nice event. I was able to attend last year, and I assume it's going to be every bit as nice this year. I'm sorry I cannot attend. I got volleyball game I have to go to. So,
You play tonight?
But I play, yeah. I'm an outside hitter, but no. But I would encourage anyone and everyone to attend. So, any other citizens here for discussion? Seeing none, we'll move to Thumbs Up Award. Start over here, Brad. You got anything for Thumbs Up?
The high school bands competing at Starfest last weekend. Just thumbs up to you, to all of the directors and the kids in the bands. It's a lot of work, and I know that Lamar's community did well and placed, I think, 6th overall. So, thumbs up to them.
Ryan.
Thumbs up to the concert bash and the final farmers market where they brought the trucks in. That was really neat. Yeah, touch a truck. That was really well received, I thought.
Great. Clerk.
Highway 3 through town, really nice. That's very, very nice, having that project completed.
All right. I just want to echo previous statements. The bash, I'm not sure the name of it, Olson Concert Bash, turned out great. I will add that I did try out the new restaurant downtown, Chaos, and that was really good. So thumbs up award to them. And then also, I forget what my third one was, but anyway, go ahead, Steve.
Come to coffee and talk to all of us.
Yeah, right.
I wish he'd have come this way, because those are the two that I had, that Brian had, the bash, nice evening, great music, a lot of people. That was a great turnout. And then the farmer's market as well. I attempted to go down on the weekends that it was out, and I just think the atmosphere and everything is super, and continued success for that one we get it picked up again. So.
Well, going last, I get to say the same things. The farmer's market I attended was great. The concert was great. The Wise Eyes Oktoberfest was a good time. But also thumbs up to whoever adjusted the volumes on our microphones. I'm sure I can hear it louder, and people at home probably can as well.
Yeah, good. I know what I thought of, but it was all the volunteers and speakers at the school meetings, school informational meetings, and those that took the time to attend. I appreciate you showing interest and finding out more about the project and trying to understand its implications on you and your tax liability. So thumbs up to those folks. Okay, moving on to consent items. Under consent items, we have approval of the September 17, 2024 regular meeting minutes, a list of bills for period ending 9/27/24, an urban revitalization tax exemption request, and two new 5-day liquor licenses for Bockers.
Motion to approve consent items 1 through 4.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on those items? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to action items. Action D1. Attached is the addendum number 1 to the professional services agreement approved April 11th, 2024 for the Taxiway to the new hangars project. The addendum is to cover engineering work related to the Iowa DOT funded improvements for the project. Those improvements include taxiway extension to full build out, storm sewer, expanded apron area, grading for hangar pads, and fencing. Administration recommends the council approve addendum 1. Total fee is $55,000 with a 70% or $38,500 eligible for reimbursement under the grant. This project is already underway, is that right, Jason?
Yeah, dirt work.
Dirt work is?
Yeah. So like I said, this is when that agreement was originally signed, it just included the federal portion of it. This is to cover the engineering and the construction administration for the DOT part of it.
I'll make a motion to approve addendum number 1 to the professional services contract work order number 11 with Bolton and Mink for the taxiway to new hangars project in the amount of $55,000.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to D2, reverse osmosis water treatment plant project. McClure Engineering Company has prepared plans for the reverse osmosis water treatment plant project. The completed project will address current high chloride discharges from the wastewater process. The new process will reduce levels down to 130 milligrams per liter as the water leaves the water facility. Proposed schedule, October 1, 2024, council set public hearing. October 15, 2024, public hearing to approve plans and specifications. November 21, 2024, bids due at 1 p.m. December 3rd, 2024, award. June 15, 2027, final completion. Administration recommends council approval to proceed with a public hearing. The estimate for the project is $26,950,000 to be funded through bonding. Bonding and then rates, I would assume.
Michael Washburn.
Hi, Michael.
Good afternoon. Happy to answer any questions the council may have. we're ready to put this out for bid for contractors. So we're just asking for council approval to start the bidding process. We've had several design review meetings with staff, with Rich and the operators. So I feel it's been a collaborative process, and we're finally ready to put this out.
Couple things, one of them isn't you. Future, on the information part of this, I just want to clarify, on the informational part, it says to complete the completed process will address the current high chloride discharge from the wastewater, and I'd like it to, from here on, say help address, because I don't think this will address it completely. I mean, it's to help address those issues, and I kind of just want that cleared up. Secondly, what are we taking hardness from to?
Currently, hardness is what,
35?
34, yeah, 34 grains down to 7 or 8, so
Down to 7.
a little over 80% reduction.
So if you go down to 7 or 8, where's that end up at my house? Does it raise back up by the time it gets to my house? Not at all? It won't pick up?
Should, yeah.
Okay, it won't pick up.
Yeah. So before the new plant comes online, we'll need to educate people on adjusting their softeners to the new water hardness. So
Unless they have the on-demand type, no? Even
still needs to be
I've
adjusted.
been banging that
Yep.
drum for about 2
Yep.
years.
Okay.
but Maybe something.
Might wait,
get
need another
traction.
2 years, yeah.
But
Is the 130, is that like the maximum or the average they're shooting for?
The average, you know, when the plant's running as it's intended, it should produce a pretty consistent water quality. So unless things are adjusted with blending, it should be pretty consistent at that 130 level.
I was just thinking at that level, you wouldn't really even need a water softener anymore.
It's all personal preference.
so
My hair wouldn't look right.
when we did our, when, we don't want that. We don't want your shampoo out. You ran through multiple tests we did.
Yeah.
So we had problems with one. You're pretty satisfied with the end result. I think we went to a large percentage raw, not treated, correct?
Yeah, so we spent over a year doing pilot testing. We tested out 3 different systems.
Right.
The one that we selected is going to give the city more capacity because we're going to be treating the raw water. We'll still use the old plant or the current plant to remove iron and manganese from the blend water. But yeah, we're very happy with how that whole process turned out.
How many skids are there?
There'll be 4.
4?
Yep, day 1 with room to add another
Is there
one.
room for like three running, 1 down? Is there room?
Correct.
There is,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. So most of the time there'll be 3 running, 1 offline to rotate, and there's room to add a 5th in the future.
Sounds good.
Only a fifth?
Only a 5th, yeah.
How
That's
much
all
more
you'll need.
capacity would that give us?
Over 7 million gallons a day, which is a lot more than what you need right now. But
Because
yeah,
right now our water system is geared for the population of 120,000, 130,000, is that correct? Like our wastewater and our water, we're geared way up.
Yeah, it's,
For a town of
I think
10,000 people.
if you use 100 gallons per person per day, you're on average, what, 2.5?
Yeah, so
So, yeah,
by what right now, our city is set up for a city like 50,000 people because of wells and that. A city of 10 to 13,000 go through about 1.5 million gallons a day is what they normally do. So with that extra skid, that gives about 1.2 million
yeah.
add. So by adding that, if we have to add the 5th skid, it's like adding enough water for another 10,000 people. If that helps.
Plenty of growth.
Yes, plenty of growth.
Motion to establish October 15, 24 at 12 p.m.
Gotta make it a resolution, but that's this add-on.
Oh, that's the add-on, yeah.
Just one more question. So it's,
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
the award December, what is the chances they would start immediately? Is there anything they could start, or is it gonna be spring?
I mean, it's all weather dependent.
They could probably order stuff.
That's the big thing. We want to get it going this winter so we can start procuring the long lead time items like the new generator, all the MCCs, the electrical gear. That stuff takes over a year just to get. But yeah, we anticipate most of the work starting next spring.
On ground, we already have. I mean, on a footprint, we already have, right?
Correct, yeah. The new
All
plant,
right there.
new plant is on the same site, just to the west of the current plant. Yep.
Motion adopting resolution 2441 to establish October 15th, 24 at 12 p.m. for a public hearing on plan specification forms of contract. Estimate of cost for the reverse osmosis water treatment plant project and to establish November 21, 24, 1 p.m. to receive and open bids, with said bids being considered on December 3rd meeting, December 3rd, 24 meeting.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Wick,
Yes.
Bruns,
Yes.
Pick,
Yes.
Sturgeon,
Yes.
Goodchild,
Yes.
Motion carried. Moving on to action item D3, Well 15 project. McClure Engineering Company has prepared plans for the Well 15 project. The project consists of the construction of a new well house, and all the components and site paving. Project schedule is October 1, 2024, council set public hearing. October 15, 2024, public hearing to approve plans and specifications. November 21, 2024, bids due at 1 p.m. December 3rd, 2024, award. August 14th, 2026, final completion. Administration recommends council approval to proceed with a public hearing. The estimate for the project is $2,511,000 to be funded through bonding.
Rich, you're here too. So on our last well project, we had several issues at the completion, correct? Those have been addressed with this one?
Yeah.
I mean, will be addressed with this one prior to, so that we won't have them kind of issues. And then, is there any need to notify the county on this one because of where the construction is?
Yeah, I did. Haven't heard from Tom, but he was supposed to be at the supervisors today.
Okay.
Work permit.
I was wondering about that because of just the location where it is on.
I'm assuming they approved it.
Oh, it's in their agenda?
Yeah, Tom was gonna take it to supervisors.
Oh,
today.
okay. Well, okay. Then you're on top of that. I had one more. Penalties. And I was gonna ask this on the last resolution, but the penalties on the last resolution were $2,000 a day, Mike, and on this one, it's down to 15, and I was just kind of curious, is it based on the total price tag? Or Michael?
Correct. Yeah, it's a number that we establish based on the size of the project, how much it costs, what the damages costs that you guys incur in terms of interest, engineering inspection, all these other things for the project being delayed.
Okay, so that's the difference between the two numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I just was gonna ask that last time, okay. Totally good with that.
Any other questions about the well project?
Motion to adopt resolution 2442. Two, establish October 15th, 12 p.m. for a public hearing on plan specifications, form of contract, estimated cost for well number 15 project, and establish the 21st of November at 1 p.m. to receive and open bids, with said bids being considered on the December 3rd, 24 meeting.
second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Bruns,
Yes.
Pick,
Yes.
Sturgeon,
Yes.
Wick,
Yes.
Goodchild,
Yeah.
Motion carried. Moving on to action item D4, Raw Watermain Project. McClure Engineering Company has prepared plans for the Raw Watermain Project. The project consists of a new 12-inch water main from the new well number 15 to the raw water main at well number 14. Project schedule, October 1st, 2024, council sets public hearing. October 15, 2024, public hearing to approve plans and specifications. November 21, 2024, bids due at 1 p.m. December 3rd, 2024, award. December 14, 2025, final completion. Administration recommends approval by council to proceed with public hearing. The estimate for the project is $639,000 to be funded through bonding.
Joe, you're the money man, so I'm gonna ask the question that, do we need to bond this one? Can't we just use cash reserves
No, we don't have,
in water?
we don't have 35 million or.
No, the
Just
last
the
one, just this one.
639,000.
Oh,
I mean, it's a money question, which means I'm unqualified to answer it, that's why I'm asking it. But it looks to me like a small enough amount with our reserves that this third one could just be paid for with, but once again, it's a question.
yeah, there would be cash available to do it. But we're also gonna have upfront costs that we're gonna have to pay for, engineering costs and whatnot coming forward before the bonding is done, so,
So you're advising to go with a bond?
yeah.
Okay, I was just curious, just because of the amount, I didn't think it was, but there again, motion to, oops, sorry.
Is the 639 the right number?
Yeah.
727.
Yeah.
For right now.
This is a different, it's an updated
Bid.
Until it gets bid.
This is the,
Numbers, yours.
You know, one.
yeah.
Motion to adopt resolution number 2443 to establish October 14, 24, 12 p.m. for the public hearing plan specification form of contract estimate and cost of the raw water main project to establish November 24th at 1 p.m. to receive and open bids, with said bids being considered December 3rd meeting.
Clark, you said 14, so I just
Yeah,
want to
I-
correct
And
that.
on November date, correct the November date.
October 15.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
The November date you had.
I had November wrong too, November 21, 20.
Botched it all up.
I did, I screwed it all up. Well, you get me to do 3 things in a row, you're bound to get it.
October